Nine-time calypso monarch Finley Jeffrey, a scholar, recalls Brian Griffith as the man responsible for introducing groovy to Grenada back in 2005. Many who knew Griffith says he was the driving force behind many cultural advances in Grenada. Reminiscing on the Calypso Association's formative years, Jeffrey highlights his involvement.
He was instrumental in the Groovy Monarch competition starting in Grenada. He was part of the whole setup, and it was through his very close relationship with William Monroe, who I think he had a very close relationship right up to his death, that the brainchild really for the Groovy Monarch competition, and that's where GPAC started the Groovy Monarch competition. Griffith was a calypso stalwart who never sang. He went about his business quietly, silently, but his effect on the art form was profound, and many people did not know it. He was always involved administratively in Calypso, always there, even with the old Calypso Association.
Jeffrey is calling for some form of acknowledgement for the fallen icon for his valuable contribution throughout the years.
This was his way. We understood, we knew his effect on the Calypso art form. We know what he did in terms of the Groovy Monarch, and that's why we would probably make a call for whoever it is in culture, the powers that be. Now that he's gone, unrecognized, let's recognize him now that he's gone. Let's name something after him, because indeed and in fact, what he did for the art form, it was great, much greater than a lot of people who beat their chest and always in the limelight and have done not much.
Brian Griffith is described as a prolific writer who was versatile in scripting different genres of music, from groovy and calypso to power soca. He was the brainchild behind Scholar's hit song last year, Pum Pum. He also wrote for and was the driving force behind his daughter, female artist Nika Francis's success, as she became the first Grenadian female to enter the finals of the international soca competition in Trinidad. Jeffrey says GPAC will meet with Brian's family to do something in his honor.
GPAC will be doing, we have not really met on it yet, but I think that he was too important from a GPAC standpoint for us not to do anything. And
Elwin McQuilkin, the Black Wizard, says Brian was more like family to him.
We had a great relationship. We did all things together, organizing shows, and so we had showbiz promotions where we organized the extempo competition for a number of years. He did most of my logistical work when it comes to the marsh grants and stuff, you know. So we had a very tight relationship. We lived together. I could, you know, we became like family. Our relationship was more than friends. It was more like a brotherly relationship, really.
Brian Griffith passed on September 3rd. Chrislina John, GBN News.